Hello, everyone, and welcome to You Are Unique Yoga. I am Marlene. Today, we're going to do our 25-minute meditation. If you haven't reached the 25 minutes of your meditation, I suggest that you do all our other videos, which are the 5-minute, 10-minute, 20-minute, and get yourself at least used to this. So, what you're going to need is 2 blocks and your mat. So, here we go. First, let's sit in a very good, comfortable seating position. I'm going to choose this pose because it's really comfortable. I really like the way I feel when I'm sitting this way. You can choose whatever pose or sitting position that you like. It could be Sukhasana, or just make sure you use a block because you're going to be here a while. 55 minutes is truly a long time for meditation. We'll sit up nice and tall. And let's take a couple of breaths. Breathe in and out of our nose. Take a deep breath in. And let it out. Another deep breath in. And just hold for 2 breaths. Just hold. And let it out. Breathe out through the nose. And breathe in through the nose again. And let out. Now you can put your hands in neutral form or any way is comfortable for you. Let's just try to get ourselves in a nice, comfortable seating. Sit up tall. No slouching. Just sit up real nice and tall. Now in this video, we're going to focus on the present. And we're going to focus on our breath as well. And this video is really based on friendship and how we perceive friendship and caring. Let's take ourselves to a nice place where it's all green. Blue skies, trees, mountains, everything that breathes nature, that brings on nature. And the trees and birds that we can hear flying and zooming and there was once this young, very young, fortunate, had lots of fortune, greatness about them. And he had a friend that he'd known from birth and childhood. Grew up together into manhood. His friend watched all the accolades and the great things that was happening to him. And his friend also had great things too. Going to school, finishing, moving on with their lives. And he wondered why his friend always wanted to be around him all the time. He thought that his friend wanted him for his fortune and his fame, but that wasn't the case at all. His friend just only wanted his friendship. Didn't care about all the things that, all the fame and fortune that he could get. All he wanted was friendship. The most important thing. But the lad became so angry at himself and so upset with himself, he didn't want to believe his friend. He just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. So one day he just got tired of his life and he decided to leave his life, his fortune a little bit, and his fame. So he went to a monastery. He went to where there are these monks. And he asks for help. He says, I don't know what to do. I have all of this, but it just seems so overwhelming. Well, the monk at the monastery said to him, if you are here, you will not have any of these fortunes that you so-called claim you have. You will be here. You will wash your clothes. You will make your bed. You will work in the kitchen. You will get your hands dirty. And most of all, you're going to shave all of your hair. He said, I have to do that. I have to shave my hair. Yes. So he went and he stayed for like maybe a month or so. And he had to do all this training of exercise and breathing and eating differently. He just was very hard on himself. He just couldn't deal with it. But the master just continued, and his name was Master Khan. Continued to work with him so that he could become better for himself, for his body, and for his mind. So it was challenging for him. There was times that he wanted to quit. He wanted to leave. But Master Khan says, if you leave, you will not have learned the lessons of life, the true lessons of life, the true meaning of friendship, the true meaning of what fortune is. So he stayed. And it became easier and easier for him as he stayed. But he still was not happy. There was something that was missing in his life. He thought about his friend over and over and over and over. Even though his friend was not there anymore, he still thought about him over and over and over. But he continued his work at the monastery. He continued all the things that was required of him to be better. Now let's all think about that. Let's all think about how this young man is feeling. Have you been in those shoes? Have you had to adjust yourself from something that was always there in your face, the good things that was always there, the important things that was always there? So as the young lad became better and better and better at what he was doing, he thought about his life that he had to go back to. He thought about everything that he needed to continue his life so that he would be better and become a better person. Let's take a deep breath. sink in what we just heard of and noticed. Has that ever occurred in your life? Take a deep breath in. And out the nose, blow it out. Just stay as still as possible. And imagine yourself there with this young lad. This beautiful monastery. There we see the earth, the land, air, the trees, and the sun beaming so hot, so high in the sky. So the young lad asks Master Khan, will I ever be any different? He says that is entirely up to you. I can only show you the path. You would have to take on the present. You would have to live it. I can only show you. Master Khan looked at him and said, you will be here, you will learn, and you will become better. And he looked at him and he says, how do you know for sure? Because you will see the difference in the life that you have here and the life that you left. You will see it's totally different. And you will be able to see what is best for you. The lad just looked at him and said, just looked and looked. Take another deep breath in and let it all go. Stay focused, everyone. We're just going to take a couple of minutes of silence and get into our deep thoughts of what we just heard about this young lad's life and his journey, and see if it relates to you in any way, and how it can make it better for you. Keep your eyes closed. And follow your breath. And focus. And focus on what you've heard. Sometimes when we hear these things, we may tear. And that's good. Those are tears of joy, tears of knowledge, tears that you can use to better you. Embrace them. be as still as possible and just breathe normal. Stay within of what we're focusing on. And that's Master Khan and his journey with this young lad. Follow your breath. Focus on your breath. Bring your self-awareness back to Master Khan and the young lad. His journey in the Tibetan hills. He said, now you will learn the 5 Tibetan rites. And he said, what are these rites? There are 5 exercises that's going to strengthen you, that's going to keep you focused. And you do them 21 times each. The young lad looked at him. I've never done exercises in my life and felt I need to have to do them. Well, you will do them here. It's part of your journey. It's part of your learn and to become better. So you will stand tall and you will spin 21 times, very slowly. The lad spun, and he spun real nice and slow. He said, but Master Khan, I can't. I'm getting dizzy, I can't do it. He says, if you're getting dizzy, then we will find another way for you. You're going to take your arms and you're going to swing them back and forth, side to side. Let it hit your hips and your waist. And you do that 21 times. So the lad did it. Now, you will sit down and lie down on your back. And you will raise your legs together 21 times and lower them. But I'm tired, Master Khan. You will break after. He struggled. We found an easier way for the lad to do it. Bend your knees in and raise it up. And you do that 21 times. So the lad continued to do the exercises that was required of him. And there were 5 of them. He struggled. And when he was done, he was so tired, out of breath. The Master Khan said to him, "You are not conditioned. You will need to get conditioned. This is all part of you learning and to become better. It will strengthen your body and it will strengthen your mind. You will see the difference." So he followed the rules and regulations that was required for him to stay there. He also continued to think about all the things that he had at home. His friend's family. And he continued to dwell on that. He continued because he felt some sort of way. He felt he may have been wrong about his friend. So he goes to Master Khan and he says to him, "I think I'm wrong about my friend. He was a wonderful person. He is a wonderful person. I need to go back to my home. I need to go back." He says, "Are you ready to go back?" "I do. I feel. I know. I know what I've learned." "And what have you learned?" When someone tells you that they are a friend and they don't care about what you have, don't want your fortune, don't want any of what you have, they want your friendship. That's priceless, Master Khan. That's something you keep forever. My friend never asked of anything from me. He never asked of my fortune. He never asked for anything. He just wanted to be my friend. That's all he wanted. And I let him down. Well, you learned a lesson then. You need to know, you do know what you need to do now. I do, he says. Master Khan has released his friend to go back to his home and go back as a better person. I wish you the best of luck, lad, of everything that comes your way. You may go and live your life. And remember what's truly important than anything, what's really truly important. And he says, I know what's important now. So the lad went back to his home with everything that he had left waiting for him. It was hectic, but he was stronger to deal with everything that he needed to deal with. He went looking for his friend. He didn't find him. His friend moved on. The family moved on. And he never gained friendship back again. But he did learn a valuable lesson about friendship, about what really, really is important in life. It's not so much all the fortune, fame, and everything that's glitter and glam. It's really true people that are truly there for you, that truly have a love for you and don't care anything about what you have, but just want your friendship, which is priceless. And that's what he's learned. I think we all have gone through something like this in our lives. And we always want the best of people. And we always want to care for people. So he learned two things. He learned to care for others. And he learned to care about the importance of friendship and what it truly, truly means. Let's take this moment to get our legs and everything moving a little bit. Our hands, fingers. And our feet. What position that you're in, you can come out of it and put yourself in a position where you are sitting really nice and comfortable, more so than you were doing this 20-minute meditation. Let's take the last 2 minutes of stillness and quiet. Let's open our eyes. Let's bring our hands to prayer. Slowly breathe in and down. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time on the mat. Namaste.